Today we're going to be talking about The Man from Nowhere. This is one of the best action films I've ever seen. The story is about a man who lives a pretty quiet life running a pawn shop. His only friend is a young girl who is often left alone by her drug addict mother and ends up hanging out with him a lot. The mother gets in trouble with some of the local crime lords, and the young girl gets kidnapped in kind of retaliation and also as ransom. You could say this young girl is taken, and that doesn't fly with our main protagonist, and surprise, surprise, he's not what he seems. This guy is a classic super decorated police officer, special forces, served in the army, but he's now retired for personal reasons that become revealed as the movie goes on. When these bad guys take away the one friend he has, he goes after them with a vengeance. I just realized while writing this review that this is literally the Korean Taken, but ramped up even more, if that's even possible. You wouldn't think it's possible to be more badass than Liam Neeson, but I implore you to watch this film and at least tell me that this guy isn't a contender. The events that take place in this film are much darker than what you would usually expect to see in American cinema. Korean movies don't really go halfway on things regarding violence and sex and things of that nature. Their films are renowned for taking things to pretty dark places and also being super violent. What I like about Korean films though is that even though it can be really violent, the violence that the characters partake in has a price and it affects themselves and those around them. The fight scenes in this film are probably some of the best I've ever seen, and I've seen every single Jackie Chan and Jet Li movie, because those are the golden standards, Jackie Chan. It's very fast, rough, and brutal, but even in all of the mayhem, you can tell exactly what's going on. This is the work of a master choreographer, in addition to really good cinematography and camera work. The bad guys don't just stand around waiting to be punched, they're also really good fighters, but our main guy is just better. The main character is played by Won Bin, a very famous and beloved actor from South Korea. He's very selective about the types of films he's in and hasn't been in that many, but every single one he's been in, he's been amazing and they've done really well in the Korean box office. He does a great job of playing this quiet recluse who also happens to be a tremendous badass. I really like movies that have a strong sense of identity and know what they are. This movie understands that it's an action film and it does that very well. But the cherry on top is that we also care about the characters. There's a real relationship between the main character and the girl that gets kidnapped, and that makes everything else that follows actually matter. Without that kind of character development, this would still be a solid action film. But with that character development, with us actually caring about what happens to them and understanding their motivations, that makes this a great action film. I usually don't watch movies more than once, just because there's so much content coming out. But this is a movie I find myself going back to again and again. It's that good. Everyone who wants to make a good action film should look at this movie as the standard. The fight scenes are awesome, the story is solid, it's just adrenaline pumping fun the whole time, and it's actually pretty touching. I don't want to reveal anymore. I highly recommend this film, and this will be the first on my channel to receive the coveted A+. It's been on Netflix streaming for a long time now, so I've kept this review short so you can hurry up and go watch it before they take it down. Seriously, go watch it. If you like action films at all, just stop what you're doing and go watch it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Peace. Today I wanted to talk about a documentary that aired on the BBC called India's Daughter.